Grandma, why do you always have that strange smell? Don't you take showers? Just one sentence, but it hit 70-year-old Sarah Lang harder than she could have imagined. She had always taken great care in maintaining cleanliness, but hearing those words from her beloved grandchild felt like a silent blow. It wasn't just a simple comment, it felt like something deeper, as if a part of the connection they once shared had been quietly slipping away. Her grandchild, who used to jump into her arms or sit on her lap without hesitation, now recoiled. Sarah felt a wave of confusion and sadness. Had she really become the person who no one wanted to be close to anymore? That night, Sarah wrapped herself in her blanket, her heart heavy, and tears quietly fell. She wasn't just sad about the words, she was mourning the subtle shift in her world, a shift she had never expected. Are you suddenly sniffing your own arms right now, wondering if you have a smell like Sarah? Well, Sarah isn't alone. Millions of people over the age of 60 experience the same thing. Hello, I'm Dr. John Adams, a specialist in elderly care. I've worked with over 15,000 elderly patients. Today, I'm going to share with you a shocking truth that no one has probably ever told you directly. Have you ever experienced something like this? You're on the bus, and the seat next to you is vacant. Your grandchild doesn't want to sit next to you, or your daughter-in-law always opens the windows for ventilation. Do you wonder, do I have that smell? That's right. Through examining thousands of elderly individuals, I've realized a startling truth. 99% of people over 60 don't realize that others can detect a distinct smell on them. What's even sadder is that most families don't dare to mention it, so the elderly never find out. Let me tell you the story of Mr. Robert Thompson. Mr. Thompson bathes every day and lives very cleanly. But one day his grandson brought a friend home, and he overheard his friend whisper, "Oh my gosh, that old man smells so bad." Mr. Thompson was shocked. From that day on, he stayed in his room when his grandchild visited. If you're still listening to me, you may be starting to wonder, could this be happening to me too? And that suspicion is likely true. Comment yes if you think this could happen to you. But don't worry too much. If you watch this video until the end, I will show you an excellent solution. To be blunt, as we get older, our bodies naturally develop a distinct smell. This is something science has proven. It's not your fault. It's just part of the natural aging process. And during this process, your body's smell can change. But here's the good news. This is not something you have to live with forever. If you stick around until the end, you won't have to worry about someone whispering behind your back or avoiding you because of your smell. Mrs. Sarah Johnson, 67, once said to me, "Dr. Adams, my grandchild won't sit on my lap anymore. What should I do?" Her eyes were filled with tears. I used to care for him every day, and now he avoids me. Today, I will reveal to you an important secret I discovered after 50 years of research and treating thousands of elderly patients. And believe it or not, it's something that no one has ever told you directly. With just 3 minutes of cleaning 2 specific areas of your body, you can eliminate up to 90% of this odor. This method has worked for over 1,000 of my patients, and their family relationships have significantly improved. Don't miss out on this valuable information. But before we go further, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to help other elderly individuals who may need this information. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss any valuable tips that can improve your quality of life. Let's get started. Last week, I met 84-year-old Mr. Frank Wilson. He told me, "Dr. Adams, I spray expensive perfume, but my son still doesn't come into my room. As soon as he walks in, he opens the window wide. Do you know how much that hurts me?" I had to be honest with him. "Mr. Wilson, I'm afraid perfume won't solve the problem. It only adds a new scent over the old one, making everything worse. It's like spraying air freshener in a dirty bathroom, covering up the smell without actually solving the issue." Many elderly people make this mistake. They think they have an odor, so they spray perfume or use deodorants, but that's not the solution. It only creates a mixed scent of old age and perfume, which can be even more unpleasant. And the people around them notice this. That's why they open the windows more often. Meanwhile, the elderly person feels more and more hurt. To break this vicious cycle, you need to understand the real cause of the smell. Do you know where the smell of aging comes from? Many people think it's simply because of bathing less often or getting older, but there is a clear scientific reason for it. Understanding the cause is the first step toward solving the problem. Let's talk about the science. Did you know that your body's natural scent changes over time and there's a reason for it? Before old age, our bodies experience three major changes. First, the change in sweat production. When we are young, we sweat about 1 liter of sweat per day. But after 60, this amount drops to less than half. According to a study published by the American Journal of Physiology, individuals age 60 and above typically sweat 40% less than they did in their youth. Many people think, I don't sweat much, so I can't have a smell. But in fact, the opposite is true. Less sweat isn't good. Sweat is the body's natural detox system, and through it, toxins and waste products leave the body. When you sweat less, these toxins stay on the skin, becoming food for bacteria. The bacteria multiply and create an odor. Mrs. Helen Carter, 71, once asked me, Dr. Adams, I don't sweat, but why do I still have a smell? And I explained to her, it's because sweat decreases and the toxins remain on your skin. Mr. Peter Clark, 73, told me, I used to sweat a lot when I was younger and I worried about it. But now I hardly sweat, and I thought it was a good thing. Turns out, it isn't. That's right, when the body sweats less, the toxins build up on the skin. The second major change is the change in sebum production. What's even more surprising is that as we age, the sebum, your skin's natural oils, changes chemically. The sebum produced when you're younger and the sebum produced in your later years have different chemical structures. As you age, a substance called 2-nonenal starts to appear, which is the main culprit behind the smell of aging. After 30 years of research, I discovered that 2-nonenal begins to increase around the age of 50 and peaks at 70. In fact, studies by the American Society for Dermatologic Surgery have shown that the concentration of 2-nonenal in the skin increases by more than 60% in individuals over 60, which contributes significantly to the characteristic old age smell. This is an oxidized fatty acid that is almost non-existent in younger people. It's 2-nonenal that creates the distinct smell of old age. The third change happens in your mouth. After 60, the amount of saliva you produce decreases by more than 50%. Studies from the National Institutes of Health, NIH, reveal that the average amount of saliva produced per day decreases from about 1.5 liters to just 0.7 liters after the age of 60. Saliva helps eliminate bacteria in the mouth and regulates acidity. When you produce less saliva, your mouth becomes dry, bacteria grow, and bad breath develops. Mrs. Lillian Matthews, 72, said to me, my mouth feels so dry, and I always feel like I have a bad smell when I talk. It's embarrassing to speak with my grandkids. They even avoid getting close. And that's because of the reduction in saliva. What do you think about these changes in our body as we age? Type "wow" in the comments if you were surprised by these facts. Now you can see the reasons why these changes occur, but most importantly, there is a solution. Let me tell you what you can do about it. Imagine reducing up to 90% of your body odor with just 3 minutes a day. Could it really be that simple? The answer is simple. You've probably been overlooking the most important areas that need cleaning. If you don't watch the rest of the video, you might waste time and money trying methods that don't work. But the method I'm about to show you is something you can start today, and you'll see a difference within a week. Now, let's dive into the basic principles of eliminating the smell of aging with simple yet effective steps. Listen carefully, because these are the things that can completely change how your family treats you and how you feel about yourself in just 1 month. Let's take a closer look at the basic principles to eliminate the smell of aging. These simple yet effective methods can make a huge difference in just a few weeks, and they don't require expensive products or complicated steps. If you're ready to make these changes today, comment yes +1 below. Principle number 1, drink enough warm water. What if a simple habit like drinking warm water every morning could reduce body odor? Water is the body's natural cleanser. When you drink enough water, toxins and waste are flushed out through your urine. Studies from the European Food Safety Authority, EFSA, recommend that adults drink at least 2 liters, about 8 cups, of water a day to maintain proper hydration and support the body's detox processes. This will help remove toxins that could contribute to body odor. One important habit is drinking a glass of warm water in the morning. According to research published in the Journal of Human Nutrition and Dietetics, starting your day with warm water helps jumpstart your digestive system and encourages the elimination of toxins through the urinary system. Mrs. Helen Carter, 72, told me, "At first, I found it difficult to drink warm water in the morning, but after a month, I became used to it. My skin feels better, and my grandkids even told me I smell much nicer now." Principle number 2, take a gentle walk in the sun. Aging doesn't mean you need to stop being active. Just 20 minutes of light walking in the sun every day can have a big impact on your health. The sunlight helps kill harmful bacteria on the skin, and walking lightly helps you sweat just enough to release toxins. A study from Harvard Medical School showed that moderate exposure to sunlight can enhance the production of vitamin D, which plays a crucial role in supporting the immune system and maintaining healthy skin. Mr. James Foster, 72, shared with me, "At first, my doctor told me to walk 10 minutes every day. I thought it wouldn't make a difference, but now I walk for 20 minutes in the morning, and I feel so much better. The smell I had before is almost gone, and I feel more energized." Principle number 3, take a bath every day with warm water. Bathing is one of the most important practices to keep your body fresh and clean. However, be mindful not to use water that is too hot, as this can damage the protective layer of your skin. According to the American Academy of Dermatology, bathing with water between 38 degrees Celsius and 40 degrees Celsius, 100 degrees Fahrenheit to 104 degrees Fahrenheit, is ideal to open up pores and allow impurities to escape from deep within the skin. In addition, once a week, try soaking in a warm bath for 20 minutes. This will allow toxins and dead skin cells to be flushed out, leaving you feeling refreshed. Most of my patients tell me that after bathing, their skin feels much softer and the unpleasant smell they had before is reduced significantly. Principle number 4, thoroughly wash 3 key areas. By following these 3 basic principles, you'll notice a significant reduction in the smell of aging. But that's not all. Now, I'm going to reveal the most important secret. When you bathe, you must thoroughly clean 3 key areas. 90% of the body odor in older adults comes from these areas, but most people don't clean them properly. The first area is the folds of the skin. Your neck, underarms, under the breasts, belly button, groin, behind the knees, and inside the elbows. These areas are difficult to dry completely, and they're where bacteria thrive. However, many elderly individuals simply wash these areas quickly, or worse, ignore them altogether. The skin folds, especially around the neck and behind the ears, can release strong odors if not cleaned properly. Mrs. Barbara Lee, 66, once said, "Dr. Adams, I've been bathing all my life, but never knew I had to clean properly under my arms and beneath my breasts. Since following your advice, the smell has drastically reduced, and my family doesn't mind being close to me anymore. When you shower, take extra care to wash these areas thoroughly. Use a soft washcloth or a cotton pad. Don't scrub too hard, as it could irritate the skin. Be gentle and make sure to dry the areas thoroughly afterward." The second area is the parts of your body with hair. Your scalp, chest, underarms, and even the pubic area. Hair traps sweat, sebum, and bacteria. It's especially easy to overlook the scalp when washing hair, but this can cause odors as well. Mr. David Adams, 62, shared with me, "I didn't realize how important it was to massage my scalp when I wash my hair. After following your advice, I've noticed a significant reduction in the odor from my hair." The third area is your feet. Your feet have the most sweat glands in the body, over 250,000. That's why they can easily develop odors, especially if they're stuck in shoes all day. The bacteria thrive in a warm, moist environment, and feet that are not properly cleaned or dried can become a major source of unpleasant smells. Mr. John Miller, 68, told me, I used to have stinky feet, but after following your advice on cleaning between my toes and changing socks daily, my feet don't smell anymore, and my wife has stopped complaining about it. Wash your feet thoroughly, especially between the toes. Dry them completely, and wear cotton socks to absorb sweat. Don't forget to alternate your shoes so they have time to dry out. A great tip is to sprinkle some baking soda inside your shoes to help absorb moisture and neutralize odors. Principle number 5, maintain good oral hygiene. Keeping your mouth clean is another essential factor in eliminating body odor. Brush your teeth at least 3 times a day, and don't forget to use a tongue scraper. Research from the American Dental Association suggests that using a tongue scraper daily can reduce the number of bacteria that cause bad breath. In fact, a study by the Journal of Periodontology found that cleaning the tongue regularly could reduce bad breath by up to 50%. Mrs. Linda Roberts, 65, shared with me, "I never used to think about scraping my tongue, but now I do it every day. It has made such a big difference. My mouth feels fresher, and I no longer feel embarrassed talking to my grandchildren." Principle number 6, regularly clean your hair and scalp. Your scalp can trap oils and bacteria, contributing to body odor, especially if you have longer hair. Research from the American Academy of Dermatology recommends washing your hair regularly to remove oils and dead skin cells. Scalp hygiene is essential for maintaining a fresh smell, as bacteria and oils can accumulate and create an unpleasant odor. Mr. Walter Green, 66, told me, "I never realized how important it was to massage my scalp until you suggested it. Now, after washing my hair regularly and massaging my scalp, I feel so much fresher." In addition to maintaining good hygiene, what you eat and how you live plays a crucial role in reducing body odor. Certain foods and lifestyle choices can either help combat or contribute to unpleasant smells. Let's dive into the habits and dietary changes that can make a significant difference in how you feel and how fresh you smell. If you're ready to make these changes today, comment yes +2 below. Principle number 7, avoid coffee and alcohol. Certain drinks like coffee and alcohol can make body odor worse. Coffee and alcohol dehydrate your body, which can reduce the amount of sweat your body produces, causing toxins to build up. According to a study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology, alcohol also affects your liver function, which in turn impacts your body's ability to eliminate toxins effectively. This leads to a stronger body odor. Mr. Charles Miller, 70, once told me, "I used to drink a lot of coffee and wine and I thought it didn't matter. But once I reduced my intake, I noticed a big improvement in the way I smelled. My family says I don't have that old man smell anymore." Principle number 8, drink herbal teas and hydrate regularly. Drinking herbal teas such as green tea or chamomile not only helps to hydrate your body, but also has anti-inflammatory properties. A study from the National Institute on Aging revealed that regular consumption of green tea can help improve skin health and combat body odor due to its high level of polyphenols. Green tea is also known to boost your metabolism, which helps your body detoxify more effectively. Mrs. Nancy Lewis, 72, shared, "I started drinking green tea every morning, and I noticed that my skin feels softer and I don't have the same odor I used to. It also helps calm my nerves, which is an added bonus." Principle number 9, avoid strong-smelling foods. Certain foods like garlic, onions, and spicy dishes can contribute to body odor. These foods contain compounds that are released through sweat and breath. A study published in the Journal of Food Science showed that consuming garlic can lead to a significant increase in body odor due to its sulfur compounds. If you notice that certain foods trigger a strong odor, it might be helpful to limit their consumption. Principle number 10, eat plenty of antioxidant-rich foods. What you eat plays a significant role in your body's odor. Foods rich in antioxidants can help slow down the aging process and reduce the odor associated with it. Antioxidants prevent oxidative damage to the body, which is one of the leading causes of the distinctive smell of old age. According to a study by the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, antioxidants found in foods like tomatoes, berries, and leafy greens can help slow aging by reducing free radical damage to the skin. Foods rich in antioxidants include tomatoes, strawberries, blueberries, and even oats. These foods help combat the oxidative stress in your body, which helps reduce that unpleasant smell over time. You can even make smoothies with these antioxidant-rich fruits to improve your overall health and reduce the smell. Your environment and mental well-being have a powerful impact on your overall health, including body odor. A clean, well-ventilated space and a calm, balanced mind can significantly reduce unpleasant smells. Let's explore how creating a positive environment and managing stress can help you feel fresher and more confident. If you're ready to make these changes today, comment yes +3 below. Principle 11. Maintain a clean living environment. Your clothes and bedding can also contribute to the smell of aging. Even if you bathe regularly, wearing clothes that haven't been washed often enough or using bedding that hasn't been cleaned regularly can trap odors. According to research from the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, dust and bacteria can accumulate in your clothes and bedding, leading to unpleasant odors. Make sure to wash your clothes, sheets, and blankets frequently, especially during warmer months when sweat and bacteria tend to build up more. Principle 12. Ventilate your home regularly. Spending long periods indoors can cause odors to accumulate in the house, especially in rooms that are not well ventilated. Opening the windows at least twice a day for 10 minutes each time is a simple but effective way to refresh the air in your home. A study from the World Health Organization, WHO, found that poor indoor air quality can contribute to a range of health problems, including respiratory issues and even increased body odor. Fresh air helps remove stagnant odors and improves the overall atmosphere of your living space. Mr. Jerry Wilson, 71, told me, "At first, I was reluctant to open the windows because it was too cold. But after you encouraged me to do it twice a day, I noticed a huge improvement in the air quality in my home, and the smell has reduced significantly." Principle 13. Focus on your mental well-being. Finally, don't underestimate the impact of mental health on your physical health, including your body odor. Chronic stress can affect your body's ability to detoxify and increase the levels of cortisol in your body, which can lead to more body odor. A study published in the Journal of Neuroscience found that stress increases the production of sweat, which can contribute to an unpleasant body odor, especially in older adults. Meditation, deep breathing exercises, and mindfulness can help reduce stress and improve your overall well-being. In addition to hygiene practices and lifestyle changes, there are natural solutions and supplements that can help further reduce body odor. From essential oils to simple, everyday remedies, these approaches can work wonders in keeping you feeling fresh. Let's explore some easy-to-apply, natural strategies that can complement your efforts in combating body odor. Principle 14. Make sure your clothes are breathable. Wearing the right fabrics can also help reduce body odor. Tight clothing made from synthetic fabrics like polyester traps sweat and bacteria, making odors worse. In contrast, loose-fitting clothes made from natural fibers such as cotton or linen allow your skin to breathe and reduce sweat buildup. According to the Journal of Textile and Apparel Technology, clothing made from natural fibers allows sweat to evaporate more easily, preventing the buildup of bacteria that cause odors. Mrs. Shirley Harris, 74, told me, "I switched to cotton clothes and noticed my skin feels better and I don't smell like I used to." It's a simple change, but it made a huge difference. Principle 15. Change your bedding and pillowcases regularly. Your bedding and pillowcases can also trap bacteria, oils, and sweat that contribute to body odor. The American Cleaning Institute recommends washing your sheets and pillowcases at least once a week to reduce the buildup of bacteria and oils that can cause unpleasant smells. Additionally, make sure to replace your pillow every 1 to 2 years to avoid bacteria accumulation that may contribute to skin issues and odor. Mr. Thomas Parker, 78, said, "I used to keep my pillow for years, but after you recommended changing it regularly, I've noticed a big improvement. My wife says I don't smell like I used to when I wake up." Principle 16. Use essential oils for a pleasant scent. Essential oils like lavender, eucalyptus, and peppermint can be used to create a fresh, pleasant scent in your home. Studies show that essential oils have antimicrobial properties, which can help neutralize odors in the air. The National Center for Complementary and Integrative Health, NCCIH, has found that essential oils can also help reduce anxiety and improve mental clarity. Mrs. Patricia Young, 75, shared with me, "I started using lavender oil in my bedroom and I feel so much more relaxed. It's not just the smell, but it helps me sleep better too." What's the first habit you're going to start today? Type START in the comments if you're committing to one of these tips. Remember, you don't need to apply every principle to see results. Just focus on implementing 2 or 3 of the principles we discussed today, especially the first 4. In particular, make sure to follow Principle 4, thoroughly washing those key areas. If you do this, I promise you'll notice a significant difference in just 1 week. These simple changes can make a world of difference in how you feel and how others perceive you. Don't wait. Start today, and in no time, you'll feel fresher and more confident. Remember, hygiene, healthy eating, a clean living environment, and managing your stress are all key factors in maintaining a fresh and pleasant scent. It's never too late to start making these small changes, and the results can be truly life-changing. If you found these tips helpful, please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more great advice on living your best life. And, of course, we'd love to hear from you. What changes have you noticed after trying these tips? Share your experience in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and remember, sometimes the smallest changes lead to the biggest improvements. Stay fresh, stay confident, and take care.